Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Let's see here. Pretty sure it's been more than 6 months, maybe this is the first video I've done in 2023. So like the title says, I am going to be sharing my Sterling Ink comment planner, the January, I guess, is it December through June or January through June, something like that. It's like the 6-month version in one book and then the 6 months in the other book. So this is just, what does it say, Everhart cover. I bought this off someone on a buy sell trade group years ago. So I've just got these little sticky notes here in the front pocket, pretty basic. My whole, hold on, oh geez, there we go. My whole planning journey since December has been crazy because we have been so focused on my son's senior year, and we had a goal for him and he had a very big goal for his senior year, so we had to kind of push a lot of our hobbies and stuff aside. So my planner didn't really get as much love as I would have preferred. So and plus I'm working now full-time, so it's just kind of been an adjustment. But when I first started with this at the beginning of the year, I was in a black mold term, so it just switched out whatever B6 covers that I have. So here in the front, I just kind of got like deco stuff, bunch of different deco pieces in here that I just keep tucked in there. And then a little deco card there. Here in the front, I've got some sticky notes and notepads just for quick, like, jot down stuff. Let me make sure I'm not hitting this phone the whole time. And then I've got just pretty much the same here. Like, I can take notes and different things here out in the front. Let's see. And then and that's what I've got in the back, but I can take this out so you guys can see the cover of it, which I know you guys have already seen it, but just in case. So there is her little logo there in the front. So that's part 1. I haven't even set up part 2. I don't even know if I'm gonna use part 2. So let's see here. So that's just some paper that I printed and stuck down in the front. Our biblical celebrations calendar. I really didn't set this thing up the way I wanted to. Like, time just went with his senior year. This was supposed to be a photo collage. Sticky notes page. This was supposed to be a Bible reading plan. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with that side. I did like some washi on this side. Oh shoot, hold on, I gotta turn off the oven. Okay, so I smell the green beans, like, wait a minute, I forgot I turned them on. And then here's just the monthlies that comes in the front of the book, and I just kind of decorated. Orange is my son's baseball schedule, and then blue is Daniel's track. So yeah, tons of blue, tons of orange. In college they had a ton of baseball games. Didn't do anything in May because it was crazy, as well as nothing in June because it was crazy. And then I was going to vinyl these pages for July, never did. And then this gets into the weeks. I didn't really do anything with the weeks, let's just be real. So we had Daniel's birthday, his birthday party. We were all back to work. Looks like some dentist appointments, some oil changes, another track meet in Chicago, some budgeting, some work stuff, sick, work, paydays, work, track meets, coffee dates, Jimmy in Chicago, track meet in Chicago again. Looks like we went to the movies, some birthdays, work, college visit. Looks like we couldn't go on our date. I was sick. Track parent meeting. So that's kind of just like what I was doing here. We went to Boston for the indoor nationals with New Balance. Looks like we visited Sean in Chicago. And then that was it. Like, didn't do another week. So let's just get into the dailies. So this book is really like has all the family memories and everything for the last 6 months. Like I said, I'm just gonna flip through it and talk. So this was his first track meet of the season, December 17th. So we were pretty much super busy with track for Dan. So he got first in both the 60 and the 200 that day for his first meet of the season. So that was good. And then looks like I was doing 2 days on a page back then. And then it looks like for his birthday, I went ahead and, for his birthday party, I went ahead and used a full page just because I needed notes. Avi lost her first tooth. There's some pictures from his party. And then there's his 18th birthday, and when he was a baby. And then he actually had a track meet in Bloomington, Illinois. He got first place in both of his events. And then here we go for January. And then my son's girlfriend came down from Chicago and visited. We played game night. She brought her little brother. Just got some notes here. Me with my 3. I'll be an empty nester, a 40-year-old empty nester next month. So that's going to be interesting. Here's me with all my babies and my godchildren, my grandbaby. And then still 2 days on a page, it looks like. Track meet, we were Chicago Misfits, yep. So he got first in the 60 and first in the 300. And there's some little hands Avia made me when she was little. 2 days on a page there, but looks like a full day here. Some notes. Looks like we were on our date for, what month is this? This is probably, well, that's February, so January. This must be our January date night. I don't think I was feeling well that day. I think it was Olive Garden. Yeah, I was a little bit sick. Just some notes. I was doing dailies, 2 days on a page, but vertically for this week. And there's February, and then I was doing just a day on a page, using as many stickers and washi tapes and just like notes and different things like that. I put a little vellum on there. I mean, vinyl on that. Looks like we had some track meet stuff going on. Just lots of everything. And then some days are blank just because it is what it is. A lot of days actually are blank in here because we were just, like I said, focused. So where did we go? Vibe Fest in Chicago. He got 4th. Where did he get 4th? In the 60. He raced against Nicholas Harbor that day. Like, can y'all even believe that? That was so fun. He got to race against Nicholas Harbor. Of course, Nicholas got first. And then we got first place in the 200. There's a crew we took with us. And then we did a college visit to Eastern Illinois University. And it was an official NCAA visit, so he was able to like put on the uniform and do the whole thing. I think high schoolers get like 5 official college visits when it comes to like athletics, if I'm not mistaken. So it looks like we had a tornado. Oh, I remember that day at work. Crazy. We had to run out and get all the kids off the bus. It was insane. Winds 50 miles an hour. Nothing compared to what just happened here in Illinois with 80-mile-an-hour straight winds. We live across the street from a park, like most of you guys know. And like a huge tree just like blew over in the middle of the street. But where do we go here? This is indoor at the University of Illinois. And he got first in the 60. He finally broke 7. That was like, or like a low number. He was being, what was he, 6'9"? I can't remember. All I know is what did he, oh, my phone's gonna connect to the car because I hear Jimmy pulling in the garage. Hold on 1 second. Okay, never mind. My husband just told me. So these were just regular. He didn't do anything like the numbers were okay that day. I just remember he actually broke the meat record that day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was. He broke the meat record that day. That was in his blue or his pink? He's wore blue this day.
Oh.
I can't remember. This is the March 4th meet.
I think it was in, I don't know.
Oh, okay. And then we are going into March. So here we go. We were getting prepped and ready to go to Boston. So we were leaving for Chicago. So I kind of got like notes and stuff on that. And then I kind of did a little spread on our trip there to Boston. I didn't even put in his prelims or his 200. I need to fill all that in with his numbers from that meet. But at New Balance, he was able to run with Isam Asinga and Nicholas Harbor and was Brody there?
Yeah, Brody.
And Brody Buffington was there. So it was just a cool experience for him to go to New Balance and be able to like race against them. So these are just different cards and stuff that came with the little pieces for that. So when we got back from Boston, we went to see Sean in Chicago for a few days. And then we pretty much was back to the grind, back home. Oh, here's where he broke the meet record, Jim. That was when we got back from Boston. So he broke the meet record, indoor meet record, in the 60 meter and the 200 that day. And he finally got in the 6.8s, which we were super excited about. So, and then he talked to the U of I's track coach after the meet. So it was just a good experience for him. I'm assuming that means don't lift that up. I had a big red circle. Yeah, and then the pages start getting a little crazy, but looks like we had Illinois indoor top times, which is like basically your indoor state meet, and he got first place in the 200 meter. What did he get in the 60? He got second place with a 691. That was in the prelim, and then in the finals, a 698. So he ran a tad bit slower there. And then he was in the paper. He was in the paper a lot. I've got those laminated down in the basement, but obviously it's like a huge paper, so I couldn't fit it in. So the ones that I could, I kind of like cut out and put in here. Here we go into April. So full day on the page, stickers, what I had going on that day. Looks like we watched Superman and Lois. That's what we do with Dan. That's his show, so we watch it with him. Passover and unleavened bread was that week. So looks like, where do we go here? This was a local meet. Yes, local meet. He got first in the 100, first in the 400. And then Miss Little Avia, her birthday. So I've got some pictures of her in here. She had a Sonic party at our house, so we got that all set up for her. And then it was Jimmy's dad's birthday. So went over there. Dan was in the paper again for something. I printed it from the internet on that one. And then on April 17th, signed, sealed, and delivered. So there is the photo of him at home signing all his documents to accept a full ride scholarship. So, and then this was a track meet and senior night. So he got first in the 100 and first in the 4x1 that night. He only did an individual event. And then it looks like he had a Friday meet. We did not go to that meet. Where was that meet at? Somewhere near Chicago. We was tired. We just couldn't do it. So we got up that day and we went and had us a coffee day. And then he went off with the school and got first place in all his events. So yeah, it was exhausting. So we started to do house hunting. We were supposed to move. That was a whole thing. Basically, we're not moving yet. We'll move next year. And we're setting up Daniel's EIU account. So you will see soon. It was Administrative Professionals Day at my job, so the assistant principal and principal gave all the office staff gifts, so that was nice. We went prom shopping, And then, so at this meet, my son basically reenacted. So this is my husband when he was my son's age. So he reenacted that image at this track meet. So that was pretty cool. And he got first in the 100 and 200 that day. And then it was prom. So look at him with his BFF. There, that we were at Universal. Were we at Universal or Disney? I can't remember. But then there they go. With their sunglasses on, and they both wore Spider-Man socks. Like, there go my son's Spider-Man socks. So yeah, there it is. So that was prom, and he actually got prom king. So it's him and the prom queen, which you can't see in that image. She's right there. So she won prom queen, and my son won the prom king. So that is that. And then we go into May, and May got crazy. So I don't even know, these pages might be blank unless I went back to fill them in. Looks like there was oh, I don't even want to talk about that. The Twin City Championships. I don't even think I put it on here. I didn't. Was that the one? I don't know. I don't know if that's the one. CU Twin City Championships. No, that's not the one. He got first in those events, and then they were in the paper for getting first place, or king and queen for prom. Bloomington relays, he got first in the relays that they did at that relay event. We were doing EIU and SIU stuff for the boys. We went to Chicago for Sean's birthday to see him. And it was also what they call sophomore night, which is similar to senior night, but since it's a junior college, they call it sophomore night. And so it was also, we were celebrating his and his girlfriend Kayla's, their birthday. Well, something just slid out. So we went to see them for that. I'm not sure what just slipped out of. Oh, let me grab that. Oh, there are just some notes. So yeah, Sean's birthday on the 7th. Okay, this is the one. So my son and his friend from a different local school, they like had this little rivalry the whole track season just to like keep track fun. But my son ended up getting second place in the 400 to his buddy, and then we don't want to talk about the 200 second place because the kid that beat him, yeah. Let's just say Dan was just tired that day. My husband's over there smiling because, you know, that should have never happened, but I'm going to get over it. And he ran at my high school, which is like super cool. I didn't go to that meet. My brother actually came down from Iowa and went, and then Jimmy went. Okay, and then this was our 26 years dating anniversary on the 11th. Okay, so this is decision day. So this is what I was saying we were filling out for EIU. So Dan is committed. He is committed to Eastern Illinois to run track for them. So that was cool. They did the commitment day at school, and then he had sectionals. Is that what it's called, Jim? Yeah, sectionals. He was a first place sectional champ in the 100, 200, and 400. So yeah, that took a lot of hard work. And then my little Avia, she had her graduation from pre-K. And then Sean graduated from Harper. He made the dean's list. He made the president's list. Like, super proud of him. And he was actually going to go to ISU, but he's going to go with his brother to Eastern. So they'll both be at Eastern together. And then what do we have here? Senior's last day. So I just put a picture of him, Dan, at preschool, and then his first day of senior year. So first day of pre-K and first day of senior year. So, and then this was, what was this? Track banquet. And then there we go. What we gave up 6 months of our lives for our baby to make history. And he surely did. He is the Illinois state champion in the 100, 200, and 400. So he worked very, very hard for that. So I just put a lot of his bib numbers and just images and stuff like that of him throughout the book, because that was the point. And then he graduated. So we decorated his cap. He almost drove me crazy with that thing. He wanted this, he wanted that. I bought so much stuff to put on there. And then he actually became like the athlete of the week for our local news station. And he is, what is he in the newspaper? Athlete of the year, track and field athlete of the year for our local newspaper. I don't have that in here. It's a massive newspaper, but like, look at the rest of these days in June. Like, soon as track stopped, we like started having fun. I started going to the movies a lot. I started a summer job for our extended school year SPED department. And then, yeah, like, that's all I do. I just go in, and then I decided to do some part-time work at my current job in the afternoon. So, yeah, we went to see a bunch of different movies, and that's pretty much it. Like, I haven't caught up or like kept up with June at all. I was just so exhausted from the last 6 months. So, but yeah, he also is getting, which I will print that and put that in here, the mayor is doing like a proclamation declaration for him, and he will have like his name on a sign or something when you enter our town, something like that. So once she sent the rough draft of that, but once it's finalized and her signature's on it, I'm going to print it super, super tiny and put it in this book, so that I can kind of have like all the memories in here. But that is a flip of my part 1 common planner for 2023. I'm off today, so I don't have much to do. Let me take my phone off of here. So I thought I would like just film on this. I still have my faith journal I need to film on, which is not very filled out. I've got my chaotic desk over here. Pulled out some old planners there. I've got some washi here. I've got all the stickers right here. I've got like my sticky notes in there, little bag that I keep here, some stuff there. And then this is my weeks. I can do a flip on that at some point. I haven't kept up with the weeks, let's just be real. For the last 6 months, and then I gotta start for the next 6 months. I gotta make sure I'm on it. And then I used just my ring planner for, I've been really using this for the boys' college stuff, to like keep passwords and like keep stuff together in one spot. So this is not really used all the time. Like, I do my months. Let me just see. Yeah, I did my months, but like my weeks aren't really done in here. So let's see, for March. Yeah, so I filled out my months, but some of the weeks are done, but not really. NLI signed. So yeah, but I thought I would just kind of share that I am still planning. It's just, we have been so busy with like Dan and like being there for him for his track season, that these have kind of taken a little bit of a back seat. So hopefully I'll get a chance to get back in all my planners and stuff here soon. But I thought I would do a video since I haven't done one, I don't think, in the month or in the year of 2023. So there you guys go. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.